Are you trying to bring shame on this market? Rachel woke up with the same dread she always felt on market mornings. It wasn't the work, nor the crowds. It was the judgment, the whispers, the stares. But she couldn't avoid it. She had to go. She dressed for comfort, for movement, not to impress anyone, not for anyone's gaze, just to buy what she needed and go home. Amatidi was always first to open her stall, always the first to speak her mind. Her eyes would cut through anyone who dared to wear something she didn't approve of. To her, the market was not just for trade, it was for judgment. The girls walked by, their clothes too tight for Mama Titi's liking. She watched them, and with every glance, her disapproval grew stronger. She was ready to speak her mind, sharply. "What are you wearing?" Mama Titi would shout. "Is this what we've come to? Shamelessness in broad daylight?" Even the ones she criticized still came to her for their daily needs. The hypocrisy was thick in the air, but it didn't matter. Money spoke louder than words. The girls had had enough. Their eyes shot back at her, full of contempt, the silent judgment filling the space between them. And when words failed, Mama Titi threw more than insults. She threw the first weapon she could find, a tomato. The girls ran, but the message was clear. Disrespect could only be answered with force. After the chaos settled, Mama Titi returned to what she knew best, counting the fruits of her anger, her pride, her power. Money was the only thing that mattered now. Rachel stepped into the market, unaware of the storm that was about to brew around her. Her only mission was simple: buy what she needed and leave. Mama Titi saw her approach. Her eyes scanned Rachel, from head to toe, as if trying to find something to condemn. Rachel, tired but not intimidated, stood her ground. "What kind of disrespect is this?" Mama Titi shouted. "Are you trying to bring shame on this market?" The market was no longer just a place for trade. It was now a stage for a public trial. Rachel stood alone, and Mama Titi's wrath echoed through the streets. Rachel chose to walk away. She wasn't interested in fighting. There was no room for pride in this place, only peace. But Mama Titi's voice rang in the air, still echoing, still judging. And so she returned to counting her wealth, her authority, the only thing she thought mattered. But the true value of respect cannot be bought. Angrily, accusing. "Later you women will be complaining that men touch you when you are always naked, always exposing your body. If you are free for all, then why complain when someone touches you? You have naked yourself, so anybody has the right to touch you. Don't you see that? What are you saying? Are you saying that assault is okay? It is not assault when you freely open your body. You are telling me not to touch. Men should not touch you when you are naked? Educate yourself. I'm not going to educate you. How can you say sexual assault is okay just because of what I'm wearing? If you expose anything, and a person sees it, and a person touches it, then the person has done nothing wrong. It is you that exposed your thing. You are wrong for that." Mama Titi's words hung in the air, thick with judgment and misunderstanding. But Rachel, with a steady breath, could not let the ignorance slide any longer. It was clear. The world needed a change, and it started with teaching respect, not blaming victims. Rachel went home angry that day. It was another early morning, and Mama Titi was doing what she knew best, counting her money, preparing for the day ahead. The market was still quiet, the sun just beginning to rise, and she felt safe in her routine, far from the chaos of the world outside. But the world has a way of shaking the safest of foundations. Without warning, a shadow loomed over her stall. A masked man, his face obscured, appeared with a glinting knife in his hand, his eyes fixed on the money Mama Titi had just counted. He moved quickly, silently, like a predator closing in on prey. Mama Titi barely had time to react. The man lunged forward, the sharp blade of his knife slicing through the air and into her hand as she tried to pull the money back. A sharp scream tore from her lips, her hand now bleeding, the money slipping through her fingers. In that moment, as the robber grabbed the money and ran, Mama Titi was left in stunned silence.
Mama Titi, did this man see you touching your money? Did he see you counting it? Rachel asked. What does that have to do with anything? Mama Titi answered, angrily defensive. Because remember, you said, anything that is left in the open Anyone has the right to touch it or take it. So that's exactly what happened. He saw it, and he took it.
Why are you crying?
Mama Titi freezes for a moment, her face shifting from frustration to shock.
The crowd falls into a hushed silence. The quiet becomes almost suffocating, the murmurs of the crowd fading into the background. Rachel's words hung in the air like a heavy fog, slowly sinking into Mama Titi's mind. She had always preached that, if something is exposed, it invites others to take it. But now, in the very same way she had judged others, the same logic was being applied to her, and she had noted, it was a hard truth. The same logic she had used to justify her harsh words against others had now been turned on her. And in that moment, Mama Titi understood that respect, dignity, and consent cannot be dictated by clothing, nor by beliefs rooted, understanding that no one, no matter how exposed, deserves to be taken from. She knew she could not continue on the same path.